Dirty water and how do you do? Welcome to my bar / kitchen table. Now I know it's not exactly a known fact about me, but I enjoy a drink every now and then. And I'm going to give you a little peek behind the curtain and show you my favorite one, the toasted almond. I've already spilled everywhere. I'm such a klutz. I cannot figure out how to open. They've really child-proofed this well. Alright, we're going to skip this and we're going to run to the Kahlua. Now, you're supposed to have this in a shaker, but I ain't fancy like that. You know what it is? I've got a ready-made excuse. As you see, I stepped on a piece of glass earlier, and my foot's been bleeding all day. Is it a push? I figured it out. Who designs these? I'm like a step away from getting a knife and just cutting it open. Got it. Perfect. And it's done. A perfectly made toasted almond. But you know, it's actually missing something. Perhaps a silly straw would make it truly beautiful. Silly straws. They're a decent little novelty, aren't they? When I was younger, I appreciated the pizzazz they would bring to a glass of whatever I was drinking. But then I hit that age where I was like, too good for whimsy. You know, when you're like 11 years old and you're like, I don't care if this straw has Mickey Mouse ears. I would like the plain, clear one because I am an adult. But in my more wizened age of 26, I've started to reappreciate the silly straw. Not because adult life is miserable and I'll take all the whimsy I can get as I grow old and my mental faculties decline as this rock we call home plummets towards a never-ending abyss of uncertainty and doom. But because the silly straw is made out of a more sturdy material. Because I'm tired of getting a drink and you put in the straw and the lid punctures it and then you have to use extra lung power just to get your drink to your mouth. What I'm saying is I'm pro-silly straw. And apparently some guy in an office saw the silly straw and thought, I could profit off of that. Thus, the Zippy straw was born, and I'm certain it is a worthwhile product that I will not be able to find any way to pedantically fire snark at. Let's take a look.
Who wants to take their creativity to the next level?
I'm afraid you're 7 months too late. My book's already been published.
I do! Introducing Zippy straws.
Okay, So, far be it from me to dump on the imagination of a child, but, this is an interesting scenario. Like, I see they gave this kid the straw erector set, and they said, be creative, and he was like, yeah! And then he left the room, came back, dressed as a caveman, and when the person running this whole operation was like, what the hell are you doing? He took his club, whacked her across the head, and as she lay there, passed out, he saw the straws and was just like, oh my god, I'm supposed to be creative. And then he built this. His comprehension levels are low, is essentially what I'm getting at. And don't tell me that I'm off base on that. You take a look in that kid's eyes and you tell me that wasn't a distinct possibility.
Zippy straws are super fun straws you create yourself.
Did you see it? The footage was pretty sped up. I didn't do it. Seems to me these things take quite a while to build. And did you also note the sheer terror in the kid's eyes? It's like, oh no, if I don't get this done fast enough, the producers will brand me again.
If you can think it, you can build it.
This poor girl's been trying to get her drink for hours. Apparently, trying to inhale liquid through 3 miles of tubing is a mite difficult.
You could build a boat, a car, a castle.
At what point does a kid just go, I just wanted a drink, not a master's degree in architecture?
Add your favorite drink and start sipping.
You know, I don't really feel like the reward justifies the amount of time being put in. Like, why would you build a straw for a glass that small? There's a reason why you don't use straws for shot glasses. Kids, that's a life lesson for you.
You could build a huge truck or a huge tower.
Did someone say truck?
You could build a huge truck.
They actually tore the wheels off of a real RC truck to be used in a commercial for a straw.
Kids of all ages love their Zippy straws.
Be at any sporting event wearing that. I dare ya. Oh wait, no, you won't make it past the front gate. Security will toss your ass out.
Oh, security wouldn't let me go to my seats with my building supplies. Boo!
Zippy straws are easy to clean. Just rinse and use again and again.
There you go. Just run it under the water for a couple of minutes. Soap? Bah! Who needs it? Just keep reusing and reusing those pieces. Allow the residue from what you just drank to mix with whatever you're gonna drink later.
You can use your Zippy straws with juice, milk, or any favorite drink. You could even mix them.
Oh, that's why they don't care about the residue inside of the straw. They expect you to mix your drinks anyway. Who would do something like that?
You can make a boat for breakfast, a lizard for lunch, and a dinosaur for dinner.
This is psychotic. I could legitimately see this being used by a crazy person. Somebody comes to your house dying of thirst and says, "Please, sir, can I have a glass of water?" And you say, "Sure." And then you put that dinosaur in front of them. "Drink up," said the maniac with a crazed look in his eye.
If you call today, we will double your offer, giving you a second 80-piece kit for free.
160 pieces of straw? That's more than most jigsaw puzzles for kids in that age range.
We will also throw a free booklet of 20 fun projects.
I mean, I guess this is great if you like to torture your kids. "Mommy, can I have a drink?" "Sure, let me get you some tools. You know, you kids have had it too good for too long being able to easily obtain your sustenance. Well, now you're gonna have to work for it, like your ancestors did." So that was Zippy Straws. I'll admit, while I had quite a bit to say, this one's pretty much harmless. If you manage to trick a dumb enough kid into not wanting a drink for 6 hours while he's designing a double-decker A-frame with 3 beds, 2.5 baths, a nice view of the water, and a modernized kitchen, all made out of straw and on a reasonable budget, then more power to you. I just think it's kind of superfluous. Buy my book.